2, 1.
Hi, Harry Crosby. Hello again. 5-minute furniture filmed during the lockdown. Now, these are a very, very good pair of campaign chests or military chests. They were used by officers during the wars against Napoleon, and they probably fought in Wellington's army. Here's how they work. They break like that in the middle, and each section was put into timber boxes, and they were strapped on either side of donkeys, and they travelled with the regiment wherever they were going. This one here says, you come in closely, that one says it was a gift. What does that say? Lieutenant, I can't read
General.
it upside down, Anderson, okay? And the other one says it was a gift of the Marquis of Downshire, and it was to Lieutenant Moore of the Queen's Royal Dragoons, okay? Now, how they worked was, in those days, war was not the same as it is now. The battle lasted 1 day, but they were on campaign for months and months and months, but they lived very, very well. The officers lived well. These would have been unpacked every night. They would be in proper big, properly made tents by hundreds of servants and batmen. These would have been set up and polished the way they are now. Some of them had a little bar in here. Some of them had a little writing correspondence bit. The valets then would have taken out a fresh uniform every night. They dined under candlelight, all the officers in the officers' mess. They had the best of wines, the best of everything, and they would have had their boots polished. And then when they were about to travel, everything was folded and put back into these. They were put back into the big rough boxes to carry. They were strapped onto the mules that carried them. A big army moving. Wellington's army was like 130,000 men. Now you can imagine, on the small roads of the day, a dirt road, they would have gone on for miles and miles. And behind the men there were thousands of spare horses. There were women, there were prostitutes, there were babies, there were people flogging things, there was guys trying to sell them swords, sell them guns. It went on for miles. The other thing was, when the people heard they were coming, they ran for the hills, because the quartermasters in front of them stole, robbed, took whatever they needed. So every horse, every beast, when 30 miles of either side of the march was gone. Every bit of food was taken to feed the armies. And if anybody stood in their way, good night, sooty. So these are a fabulous piece of Irish furniture. Stop.